So, you've chosen to take the plunge to get your commercial license. And if you're watching this video, that means you've chosen us at NATT. Whether it be for Class A, Class D, a Z endorsement, even an A restricted, or even your Class F license, we have the tools and resources that you need to get you commercially driving on the road. So there's a few things that need to be done before you show up on day one for your training program. We're going to discuss those requirements. We're going to take a short little tour of the school so you know exactly what to expect when you walk through those doors. So, welcome to NATT. First thing you should do when you want to register in a program is head over to natt.ca, natt.ca. There you will find a list of all of our registered programs. You decide what program it is that you want to take. Once you filled out the registration form, our admissions manager is going to reach out to you and she's going to request a few things. First thing is going to be a copy of your driver's license. Second thing is going to be how you're paying. Are you funded through an agency? Is this a grant? Are you paying for this out of your own pocket? Once those two things are done, then you're going to have to obtain medical clearance. Your family physician, or if you decide to go to a walk-in clinic, may have the form. You can obtain the form through Drive Test themselves, and they're going to fill out a medical form to say that you are of sound body and state of mind to operate a commercial vehicle. Now, you've obtained the medical certificate. Your family physician has filled it out and it's completed in its entirety. Make sure they fill it out completely. Bring the original copy to Drive Test. Now in Sudbury, you can find one located at Montrose Mall off of LaSalle. And if you're in the Espanola area, you can stop into the Drive Test Center right across from the Tim Hortons and McDonald's. Next step now is to obtain a driver's abstract. This is only a requirement for Class A students and for the full 2-week Class D students. So get on to a Service Ontario and have them pull a copy of your driver's abstract. We're going to need that too. Oh boy, it's hot today. Okay, so ministry says there's two things that you have to have done before you can obtain the commercial class license. One, you have to pass a knowledge or theory test. This is where you're going to sit down at Drive Test and answer some questions on the computer, all multiple choice. And once that theory or that knowledge test is done, then you can move on to completing the practical hands-on road test. And the practical hands-on road test is what you're going to get trained for. That's what these guys over here are doing. They're doing some training right now. That could be you pretty soon. So, theory test and practical test. And those are the two things that have to be done. We are going to train you for both. So once you've got that little bit of knowledge base and you've done some studying and some homework, you've got to get that theory test done. And if that theory test is already done, and maybe you challenged it before even coming to the course, all you got left to do is train. Notice how I'm changing up the background a little bit. Walking all over this yard. Okay, so once you enroll, there's some expectations of you as the student as well once you're in the program. Now, attendance and punctuality is a big thing. If you're not going to be here, there's hours of training that you were entitled to that you may not receive. So we need adequate warning or an adequate heads up that you are either going to be late or you're not going to be here at all. Now this is also a professional atmosphere, so you're expected to conduct yourself professionally. Be courteous, be kind, mannerful, treat others as you'd like to be treated. I like to goof around and have fun just as much as the next person, but it's all, professional and respectable. If you have any concerns or criticisms, we have many outlets for that and places that you can reach out, people that you can talk to, including myself, and we'll listen to you. Personal protective equipment. Make sure that you show up every day with steel-toe boots. You have to have some kind of a high-vis torso, like I have out here in the yard currently, right now, while I'm shooting this video. That's because I wanted you guys to see the NATT word on the t-shirt. But PPE is a big thing, and gloves. Bring gloves, because you're going to get dirty. See that thing? You're going to end up touching that. Now all this stuff is going to be rediscussed when you guys get into the program and you show up at the school. So, that being said, why don't we take a tour of the school?